I wanted to talk about the most disappointed I've ever been about a premium vehicle in a long time. The G91R4 I picked up a while ago to run with the TAM and the Terms 3, and I figured it'd be pretty fun for air-to-air and then okay for grounder because it has the AA of the AS-20 Nord air-to-ground missile. And let me just say, I am disappointed, like majorly disappointed with this aircraft. And not to say that it's necessarily bad, it's amazing for air-to-air, but in ground RB, it's just a very disappointing aircraft. You do get 4 M-Class AA-20 Nord air-to-ground missiles, but they're just terrible, honestly. They're worse than the bullpups that the US gets, and they have a massive smoke screen, which makes them incredibly frustrating to actually use. Now, unfortunately, some of my files did corrupt. I did actually have a couple of good games with them, but it's only when you can top down and get it near an open-faced AA like a Chaparral that I had success with. Like, even against Bradleys and ZSUs, it was just struggling. Some of the bullpup just quite doesn't. And it might just because the system's honestly slower than what the bullpup is, and then it seems to have a much larger smoke screen. Now, you do get access to 2 500-pound bombs. They do single drops, so if you run those on a fairly smaller bombed fuse timer, they're actually not terrible. You also get access to Mighty Mouse rockets, but they do not have a ballistics computer, so really for CAS, you're left with the Nords and the 500-pound bombs. Another frustrating thing with the G91R4, to run the Nords, you have to sacrifice a 50 cal. You already have lackluster firepower. You have to sacrifice a whole set of, half of your onboard weaponry to run a pod that lets you actually, I guess, guide the Nord because it is M-Class and it needs the computer or whatever. So you go from having, your 4 50s to the 2 on the one side. So it's very frustrating. That's another frustrating part with this aircraft. Now, I'm not necessarily saying this plane is bad whatsoever. It's not. It's actually, I really like it for air-to-air. I think it's one of the most fun I've had in an aircraft in a long time. The one incredibly frustrating thing I did find with it is the Nords just not wanting to function. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. If you guys are not already subscribed, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Make sure you guys join the Discord link down below in the description. And I hope to see you guys in a later video.